What is up, everyone? Conixis here, and welcome back to Shining Song, Starnova, the Sasami route. And as you remember last time, our girl Sasami killing it! Damn, Sasami! She got us the new office, she got us the new fucking dance studio, now she about to be in a movie that's copyright, but, Lord Gilla, I think it was called, but you know, like, damn, Sasami doing good for herself. But the bad thing is, you know, our good old friends at Quasar are gonna be in this story, and guess who came back after so long? Our good old pal Shiro. Oh lord, this is gonna be bad, but hey, let's see how horrible this is gonna get. And remember, this is only Act 1. There's a lot more. Anyways, the following day we were back in the Miko film office for a live reading of the film script. Basically, the entire cast was going to act out the film in this room by reading it straight from the script. It was a good way for them to get a feel for their characters and the story. And after the cast members finished the reading, staff members rolled in a table full of refreshments were ready. Oh, nice. I talked with Sasami as we ate our lunch.
What an interesting story, yeah?
Oh god, I just woke up. I can't do Sasami. It's gonna be cracky and kinda scrubbed. Oh lord.
But I'm a little nervous about the kiss scene.
Oh god, my voice is cracking.
It's the first time.
Oh god!
It's the first time I've ever done something like that, or anything like that. And with a big star like Mike's on, it's incredibly unbelievable the more I think about it.
The first time she's ever done anything like that. Like, in general or in a film? I'm pretty sure in general. Sasami's a pure being. Wait. Why was my mind wandering to such a strange train of thought? Of course Sasami wouldn't have much experience with those sorts of activities. She was an upstanding member of the idol community, after all. Regardless, being called upon to act in a film was part of an idol's responsibility. Of course she had to fulfill Miko's film requirements for, now that she was hired for this job. Well, it is only acting, after all.
Even so, just thinking about it makes my palms sweat. Think a big film star like Mike's son would be my... I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend my immature...
Oh, off offend. Why did I say offend? I saw the OF and thought offend.
Offload my immature worries and producer son. This is all for the sake of the film, isn't it? It's Lord Gilla, isn't it? I'll do my best.
Yeah, but if you got concerns, be sure to relate them, to me. I'm your producer, and you're a star yourself, so it's my job to make sure your needs are being met.
Of course!
Shiro appeared with a glass of champagne in hand. Oh, the villain. A champagne in hand, and she walks forward. Oh, she's already the villain.
My, weren't you the cutest thing in the reading? I can definitely see why Takeshi-kun picked you over me in the story. Okuda-san, thank you very much!
Oh lord, maybe I need a drink. I'll be back. Ah! Alright, now that I drunk something, maybe I can pull this off. I don't think so, but let's see. Anyway, Shiro.
What is this? We're co-stars here, Shimazaki-san. Please don't be so formal with me. Say, this is your first film role, isn't it? Yes. It can be overwhelming at first. Being on a set by yourself, it takes some time for everything to sink in. If you have any concerns, feel free to discuss them with me right away.
Don't.
Even though we may not be from the same talent agency, let's not let that divide us on
I was just gonna say the set.
on the job. We're both girls here, aren't we?
One is a girl, one is a demon. I wonder which is which.
Of course,
Nope, didn't help.
Of course, Okuda-san. I don't want there to...
Sasami's gonna be a little bit deeper this time until I can actually go full white with her.
I don't want there to be any dividing between us. Right now, the two of us are here to make the film into a success. I'd hate to think of us as rivals or anything like that. We're just idols trying to do their best for the fans. Yeah, let's do our best together.
I smiled and nodded at Shiro's niceties. Sato came into the office and called the cast members to attention. Everyone, the rest of the crew are ready for you to meet, for the meet and greet. Let's head out to set to set room 3. Oh, that's weird. For the crew introduction meeting.
Well, then we best get going, no? Thank you for your time, Shimazaki-san, Producer-san.
Thank you, Okuda-san.
Yes. Yes. With that, we headed out to the set where the crew was lined up. I stood by Sasami as she shook hands with the various staff members involved with the film production. This is Ito-san and Otonashi-san. They'll be Shimazaki-san's personal assistants in this production. Sasami and I bowed as we were introduced to our assistants. There were always 1,000 things going on. Oh no, why was I reading that as Sato? I don't know why. There was always 1,000 things going on in the movie set, so it was important that cast members had assistants to attend to their every need. I saw to it that Sasami was given as many personal assistants as Akuto Shiro. Regardless of who had more industry experience, I was here to see to it that Sasami was going to be given equal billing as Shiro. After all the proper introductions were made, the day was already over. Oh, day 1 went by without a problem. But why is it playing the sexy music? There can't be any sexy times this soon. Anyways, after bidding Sasami goodbye, I returned to the office to keep working as usual. While it seemed to Sasami and the other girls that the Lord Gilla deal was something which I conjured up 2 days ago, in reality the deal was culminated of months of slowly gaining contacts and navigating the tangled web of relationships that made up the entertainment industry. These big projects don't just appear out of nowhere, you know. They take years of planning. Thousands of talents were considered for the starring roles. Products fought day and night to get their girls selected for the job. Out of a pool of 1,000 of attractive, popular faces, all vying for a moment in the spotlight. In reality, most of the girls' activities for this year we already decided, but I had to keep working to build up a timeline of future events for Starnova. For example, I still had to decide when I was going to tell Mika that she had landed a new role in anime, or when Maria was going to announce her graduation. These things, God damn it. It was like, oh yeah, Mika, she got a big anime role. Maria, oh yeah, she's graduating. But, damn. These things were decided weeks and months in advance after careful consideration of all risks and benefits. Even the talents themselves were kept in the dark about the biggest events of their career. Yeah, just imagine Maria just comes in one day and she's just like, congratulations, you're graduating.
What?
God damn it. Why keep this a secret from them as well? Well, Murphy's Law, deals could go sour at any moment. A job might be canceled or turned ugly. I was here to make those deals go away. Towns didn't need to know the nitty-gritty details of how their jobs came about. That was only just a distraction for them. And they had more than enough more than enough other worries to contend with. In the end, everyone was merely a cog in a machine, and I intended to keep those cogs well-oiled so that Shining Productions could continue to operate at peak efficiency. On that note, the time to announce the girls' next big live was approaching. Even with Sasami occupied with Lord Gilla, Starnova still had to keep up with some regular activities. The film wasn't even scheduled to release until November anyways, and the Idol Grand Prix was just 4 months away in August. Sasami was still an idol, not a film actress, meaning she still needed an army of men willing to support her if we were to win the Grand Prix. Oh god, that was a hiccup. With that, I set our next move into motion, which is... What is our next move? What are we doing, Producer-san? I like how it's in order, like the main menu, except for, like, this one. I think Natan and Nemu are in the wrong place. I believe. I don't remember. I mean, I can literally just that, and then, this. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they are in the wrong place. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. They are in the wrong place. I just wanted to make absolutely sure. Tokyo Dome! Yeah, Starnova's finally gonna do it. Your next live's gonna be on July 8th at the Tokyo Dome.
Alright! Looks like Producer-san's finally pulled it off.
Tokyo Dome.
I never thought we'd actually reach it. Feels like a bit of a dream. Indeed, it was always One-sama's goal, wasn't it? Only me and every other wannabe idol in the nation. Alright everyone, if it wasn't obvious we were in the big leagues before, then it's obvious now. We can't afford to mess this live up. I know we're all up to our noses with work right now, but let's pull in extra hours at night so that we can still be able to practice. This kind of schedule is only natural for top idols, you know.
I agree with Maria. Now that we have our own dedicated practice studio, it'd be downright embarrassing not to make full use of it. As soon as we're done with our jobs, let's come back here and practice until 9 o'clock every day.
Let's do it! Let's do it! Hey, wait! Just wait one moment.
Julie, is something the matter?
Obviously. Seriously? July 8th? Look at this! That's just...
Jill opened her cell phone and raised it in front of everyone.
1 week before Quasar's Dome Live! Not only that, but our lives on the same day as the results of Quasar's next fan election will be announced. Are you for real, producer? Seriously?
Oh god. Oh my god. My voice is not up to par today.
What's the issue? You really don't know anything, do you? Quasar's fan election is like the biggest event in Idol World. No, maybe the biggest event in the nation.
Why has Julie become such the Valley Girl now? I don't know what her voice used to be, but now she's a Valley Girl.
Look, we're talking about around-the-clock coverage on the mainstream news.
Yeah, that one girl from Quasar I made Valley Girl, so I gotta change Julie's voice back to whatever the fuck it was.
Last year, the news coverage of Quasar's fan election got higher ratings than the coverage of our election for the national diet, you know. It's an event surpassing even national politics. Yeah, so, producer, just how are we going to get any attention when all that's... attention at all when that's going on?
Hey, have more confidence in yourself. If Starnova's really going to surpass Quasar this year, then we gotta do this. If our Dome Live doesn't get any coverage, thanks to Quasar's fan election, then we, just what does that mean for us when the Grand Prix happens?
Well...
Producer-san certainly does have a point, doesn't he? In any matter, it is clear that the idol world must split into two camps, either the Starnova camp or the Quasar camp. That is, after all, what the Grand Prix will come down to. Oh, I'm sure it's just coincidence. Yes, it's just a coincidence that the dates happen to align. Anyways, regardless of the circumstances, we're pro-idols here. We shouldn't consider who's the winner or loser in all this. Our job's only to put joy into the hearts of our fans. So let's not concern ourselves with the business of politics and focus on doing our jobs.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't a strong okay. They're just like, okay.
Exactly the kind of thing I'd expect Miss Goody Two-Shoes to say. Leave her alone. She's really beyond help anyway.
Well, what am I going to do with the rest of you? I can't believe you guys want to become idols with this kind of attitude.
It's precisely because we want to become idols that we have this kind of attitude, you know? So much for leaving her alone, huh? Anyways, look, Sasa-chan's got a point. We've at least got to, differentiate ourselves from Quasar. If we're going to win the Grand Prix, they might be the most talked about idol group in the nation. But by this point, a whole load of bad rumors and scandals have tarnished Quasar's image. Let's follow Sasa-chan's example and present Starnova to the public as a better alternative, alright? Okay. Indeed, we must overcome the main villain of this tale, the final boss! Okay, Chuni-chan, we get it!
Producer-san, please leave it to us. We'll make sure that our Dome Live's a big success.
Yeah, I'm counting on you, Sasa-chan. I'm counting on you, girls. So let's kick their butts. Meanwhile, at Golden Calf offices, news of Starnova's Dome Live landed in the middle of the girls' afternoon practice session. As soon as members of Quasar saw the date of the Starnova's live, they couldn't help but forget their practice and murmur amongst themselves at the unexpected turn of events. This is the one. Haruka's the one I gave the Valley Girl voice.
But really, those Starnova people really have some guts, setting a date for their Dome Live on the same day as the result of our fan election will be announced?
You think it was just coincidence?
It's hard to differentiate her and Mika, but I'm pretty sure we got something going on here.
Sometimes these things have to be decided years in advance, right? And maybe because of their own lives' limited availability, they had no choice but to hold theirs on that date.
Are you for real? Of course they did it on purpose! Isn't it obvious they're trying to sabotage our popularity? That's basically how this business works, you know. As soon as some idol group gets popular, the only thing on their mind is dethroning us as the #1.
Analysis. With the approaching Idol Grand Prix, it is highly possible, or probable, that Starnova seeks to garner attention away from Quasar to bolster their chances of winning in August. Further, Shining Productions has most likely used their new found industry influence to cast their center, Shimazaki Sasami, counter to Shiro-sama in the Lord Gilla film, to invite the public to compare the two characters, or centers, side by side.
See, even the robot thing agrees with me.
It does compute. With no offense to Shiro-sama, Shimazaki-san has a youthful and vibrant image. Further, the rumors of her mistreatment at Golden Calf, whether true or not, will garner the public's sympathy now that she finds herself up against us. What is Shiro-sama's take in all this? She's a lamb in the den of wolves. That girl will not survive in the idol business. We need fear not her or Starnova.
Shiro smiled and faced the full membership of Quasar, projecting her voice as she spoke to every girl at Quasar at once, reassuring them that their fears were unfounded.
After all, they are but the team of idol rejects who merely had the good fortune of gaining the public's momentary pity. However, up against a team of pros like us.
At Shiro's cue, the other girls exchanged giggles as well.
Shimazaki, countless other names have sought to challenge Quasar's power. What if Platinum classes Miyazaki? What did we do to her in the Grand Prix of 2017? Defeated. And Ogawa, Shimada, Oshima? All defeated! Starnova Shimazaki will be no different, for we are Quasar. It is destiny that we shall be victorious. Ma'am!
Oh boy. Mako poked Kaori in the side and whispered to her ear.
Such a shame we will not be present to see how Shiro-sama deals with Shimazaki on the set of Lord Gilla. The Empress will add a coat of lamb to her dress this year. No, quit it! Seriously, why does everyone talk like that? Like we're the villains around here.
You are. I don't know if you noticed, but you are. This is a villain gathering if you haven't noticed.
Kaoriichi, if you truly want to sit at the throne at the height of this world, performing a certain degree of villainy is only expected. Do you think the keys to the kingdom will be handed to you on a silver platter?
Harker caught ear of the two's conversation and butted in. Why don't we pay them a visit when they're reshooting the movie? Come on, don't you want to check out the big film set? What's with the hue? Hue. God damn it.
Mama, Papa, as I feared, we really are the
Bad guys. Oh, you finally noticed. It took long enough. God damn it. May 14, 2018. The following day, Sasami and I went on location to close off streets to begin shooting.
It's finally begun, huh? Actually being on location is making my heart pound with excitement. Let's all do our best today.
I chuckled as Sasami's two assistants, Ito and Otonashi, bowed and tripped over themselves, flattering her. Whether she realized it or not, Sasami was now the very image of a big-name celebrity, to the point of making two grown men prostrate themselves before her. Yeah, let's do our best. Shimazaki-san, here's the latest version of the script for today's shoot.
Thank you very much. Let's see. Doesn't seem like there's been any last-minute changes. Alright, I think I'm ready then.
Okay, let's get into positions then. For this scene, Shiro, Sasami, and Mike were running through the street. Do we ever get to see Mike, or is he just a blank face? Shiro, Sasami, and Mike were running through the street, away from Lord Gilla, who was of course going to be added via special effects and post-production. The trio was going to take cover behind a wrecked car when JSDF helicopter appeared and bombarded Lord Gilla with missiles, once again, all through special effects. Man, acting the moderate age must be so difficult when the talent's having to react to imaginary computer graphics all the time. Honestly, I couldn't see myself ever being able to act in these conditions. I guess that was why I ended up becoming a producer. Everyone got into position for the shoot. It looks like we're ready. Alright, people, let's get scene 32. Take one, rolling, action! As called for the script, in the script, Sasami, Shiro, and Mike ran through the street. Sasami looked appropriately fearful of the invisible Lord Gilla wreaking havoc through the city. The three of them took cover behind the wrecked car. Mike was played up this whole time, but he don't even get a character sprite. Everybody was making it seem like Mike was the big man, but Mike is air. Anyways, god damn it. How do I voice Mike? Chi-chan, take cover over here, or take cover here.
Okay. So this is Lord Gilla's true power, or full power. It's even greater than the predictions.
Gilla's roar! Sasami cowered and screamed at the non-existent beast howl. God damn it.
Wait, this noise. The tanks! They're here to help!
Cut! What? That wasn't supposed to be Sasami's line. What? Shimazaki-san, your line was supposed to be, look, it's a SDF helicopter.
Sorry.
You wouldn't happen to have outdated version of the script. I'm pretty sure we decided to change the scene.
Perhaps that's the case. I seem to have a script version 84.
Yes, make sure you read from version 85 then. So Sasami was given the wrong version of the script by her assistant earlier. Well then, I had to make it clear to the crew that this situation was not her fault. I'm sorry, it seems that Shimazaki-san was given the wrong version of the script by her Ito-san earlier. I'm sorry, it won't happen again, sir. Ah, really? Well, does Shimazaki-san need some time to familiarize herself with the new script then?
No, if it's just a minor revision, I'll read it over now and get the words right. But the shoot can continue.
As expected of a pro. Alright, let's retake that scene from the top! With that, the shoot continued without any further problems. God damn it, Ito. I had faith in you as the first person to speak of the bitchmen. The bitchmen. God damn it. While we were on break time, I heard a boisterous new voice on set. Oh boy, yep, there she is.
So, this is Senpai's new job, huh? I was expecting of our leader getting the lead role in a big film.
Why don't they give Kaori a casual outfit? Why is she still in her training wear? They couldn't give her a casual outfit?
Congratulations on your film debut.
I mean, everyone has a casual outfit except Kaori and maybe even Mako. And maybe the robot. I don't know, I think the robot has her own casual outfit.
My, what are you guys doing here?
I looked over to Shiro, where a group of Quasar girls were visiting her. Looks like they came here to see how their center was doing.
But where are my manners? This is Shimazaki Sasami-chan. She's acting alongside me for this film. Good day, everyone. It's my pleasure to finally meet you all in person.
So, you're Shimazaki-san, huh?
I'm Enokina Haruka.
Oh no, Stella doesn't get her. Why did they give, like, the other three? I mean, I know that they're, well, I mean, I would say I know that they're not that prominent, but Haruka isn't that prominent either. She was prominent for, like, only Maria's section, where she tried to ram fucking Kamijo and failed. Like, really? I don't know. What? I don't see why they couldn't give them casual outfits as well. Might as well have. They could have gave her like a whole Aegis look. It didn't even have to be like realistic. It could have been like robotic looking. Anyways,
Artificial Idol Unit 01, Stella Silver. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Yeah, Mako doesn't have one either.
Yoshino Mako. Nina Kaori. Nina Kaori. We've already met under your Power Viva job, remember? Of course, it was really fun appearing on the game show together, wasn't it?
The fucking Hugh.
Even though Kaorichi ended up falling face first into that vat of flour twice. Stop! Please don't remind me of that! Don't worry, I fell into the flour vat too! And this must be Quasar's famous idol robot, son, huh? It really is true that Stella-san looks almost exactly like a real girl. Acknowledged. This unit is capable of reproducing over 52 different character types and currently has 3 language settings. Current behavior has been set to backstage mode. Shall I activate the feature preview mode? What is that?
No! The thing cycles between all its personalities if you do that. It's downright creepy.
It must be interesting to have a robot as one of the members of your unit. I can't imagine what it'd be like if one of the members of Starnova was a robot.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it would be an interesting dynamic, but hey. Well, it's one of Kami P's personal projects. He keeps going on about an idol that never ages or causes trouble and does exactly what people want. Honestly, though, I don't really see the appeal.
Haruka-senpai, Stella's standing right beside you, you know?
Who cares? It's a robot, for crying out loud. It's not like it has feelings. Aw, Stella, no. You're homophobic. That's the word. Stop being homophobic, Haruka. God damn it. I haven't heard that word in so long. I miss Kibo. Stop being homophobic, Haruka. Oh, I need Kibo in here. Despite that, Stella has all the privileges and responsibilities of a Quasar. The only reason I thought about Kibo is because I make Mako sound kind of like Himiko did.
As you know, she takes part in fan elections as well, and she has consistently ranked in the front row. Well, that is what show business is all about, giving people new and exciting spectacles, whether it's new kaiju films, or kaiju films filled with special effects, or robot idols.
Shiro-sama's got that right. Speaking of which, Starnova's Dome is gonna be in the same day as our fan election. Results. Are you going to be... I don't know why I felt like she was gonna say something to Sasami. My mind was forcing a conversation that isn't there. Speaking of which, Starnova's Dome is gonna be on the same day as our fan election results are gonna be announced.
Yes, that does appear to be the case.
I wonder how the election's gonna go. It's tough for us Quasars, you know, never knowing our dance formation. It's not even certain who's going to be the center or cut from the team. Well, it's only given that Shiro-sama will be the center, of course. But just what are you trying to pull here? Are you trying to say that the fan election is not as important as our live or something? Your live.
Haruka-senpai, it wasn't even Shimazaki-san that decided when to hold her live. No! Well, regardless of whatever intentions are, the facts are facts. Shimazaki-san here is only doing what's best for her unit after all. No, I didn't really mean to start any fights. In fact, I think Starnova and Quasar should get along. We're all idols united by a common goal.
United by a common goal, she says. What a laugh! Hey, Shimazaki, let me make this clear. Don't get too ahead of yourself. Just because you're a bit popular now doesn't mean you can hold a candle to Quasar.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Yeah, this is what I was. Oh. I mean, I know she's faking it, but I didn't expect Shiro to put it. I thought she kind of let this play out and then say something at the end, you know? Make sure Sasami's spirits are down in the shitter and then try to console her, but make her feel bad while consoling her. But no, it seems she cut in sooner than I thought she would. Cut it out, Haru-chan. You're such a downer all the time. Shimazaki-san, don't let Haru-chan here henpeck you. She's always like this during practice, too.
It's exactly like you say. We're all united by a common goal. After all, who wants to see idols fighting amongst themselves like this, everyone?
And that's just how showbiz. Well, not everyone, but you know, most people who are into this kind of thing.
It's just a bad showmanship to be negative all the time. We're just under a little pressure here, with the fan election approaching and all. Haruchan didn't mean anything she said, isn't that right?
It's just Shiro-sama says. Sorry.
No, I completely understand. After all, I was pretty surprised too when I found out that our dome rivals on the same day as the results of the Quasar fan elections were announced. It's always such a stressful time for us. Shimazaki-san, you really have it easy to be in the idol unit where everything is decided by management. It really is better, though. Is it really any better, though? Basing the membership rankings based on popular vote gives everyone a fair chance. Well, I didn't mean to press that. Gives everyone a fair chance at becoming the center instead of everything being decided by management. Indeed, the fan elections come with their respective pros and cons, whereas Starnova's membership may be set in stone until Shining Productions decides to add new members or graduate old ones. The faces of Quasar are always competing amongst each other for a spot at the top.
Well, I don't have any problems with the fundamental idea behind it. The fan election is the only way to make sure that the best girl will lead us after all.
Anyways, thank you for visiting, ladies. However, Shimazaki and I are rather occupied now. I'll get my assistants to arrange transportation. Good day.
With that, Shiro shooed her teammates away and faced Sasami with a smile. Shiro leaned into Sasami's ear.
They're just trying to mess with you. Don't let a word of their nonsense bother you. Of course. Thank you, Okuda-san, for standing up for me earlier. Of course, you are my precious Kohai after all.
Don't let her trick you. This is how she gets in. She's gonna nuzzle herself around your heart, and then when she does, she gonna squeeze until it pops. She's a snake. By the time the shoot concluded, the sun was setting.
Thank you for your hard work, producer-san. How did I do today?
I'd say you did a good job. By the way, what was going on with those Quasar girls? They weren't giving you trouble, were they?
Well, let's say it was just a normal girls' talk. Please don't worry about it, producer-san. Still, Okuda-san is an amazing person, isn't she?
Really? Why do you say that?
I never realized just how blessed I was to have a member to be a member of Starnova, where I don't have to worry about the popularity polls. It must be so much more difficult when you can lose your central position based on just a vote. She must really be an incredible idol if she was able to remain the center of Quasar for so long. Considering I've still got a long way to go, if I'm going to make it as an entertainer, I feel like a little bit inspired by being so close to the Empress of Entertainment.
Don't be inspired by her. She's a bad influence.
Maybe if just a little bit of Okuda-san's talent rubs off on me, I'll be able to make it as an idol or something like that.
You suppose so? Well, you know, Okuda-san's got her own set of issues. At the end of the day, though, she's still your rival. Well, it's important to foster professional relationships with other people in this industry. Let's not forget that her interests may not align with yours.
Producer-san, you're saying stuff like that too? I just can't get why everyone's so intent on suspecting each other. We should all be working together to make the world a happier place.
Yes, Sasami, we should, but unfortunately there are asswipes in this world who are working to do the opposite of that. No matter what, well, actually, no, some people are making the world a happier place, but for themselves and nobody else. So, you know, Sasami, you always have to be wary. I mean, I know it's kind of a shit, like, outlook to have, but you never know who's in it just for their own gain. Sasa-chan, I honestly had no clue how to respond to that. Yeah, I was about to say that laugh. Anyways, that's it for today. You can head home and rest up for tomorrow.
Alright, good night, producer-san.
Yeah, I'll see you. Well, so far so mild. Not good, mild. I don't know what Shiro's doing, but you know it's gonna be bad. Oh boy, the membership of Quasar stood together before Kamijo with their eyes on their feet. No doubt he called this general meeting to discuss Starnova's latest announcement, but what would be his response? Would he somehow blame the turn of events on them and enact some draconian punishment on the lower-ranked girls to encourage the others to work harder, or would he direct his wrath upon Shining Productions? Whatever happened, the members of Quasar knew one thing. Mija was capable of conjuring up schemes beyond anyone's imagination. Oh boy. Doubtlessly you've all heard by now that Starnova's dome live. My bad about that. Anyways, certainly, it is impressive, is it not? For them to have reached the dome so early. Not even our best financial analysis could have forecast this turn of events. Especially this lamb of Starnova, Shimazaki Sasami, who has won the hearts of men and women across the nation thanks to her single-minded devotion to promoting good, clean entertainment. Do any of you happen to know of anything which might change people's impression of Shimazaki? No? They don't know her. How would they know of anything of her? The girls averted their eyes. It was given that none of them had any dirt on Sasami, despite being a popular idol. She was completely unimpeachable in both her personal and professional conduct. Come now. No need to look so worried. As it happens, I hired some private eyes to investigate Shimazaki-san, and the results was largely the same for myself. Yeah, because Sasami is actually just a pure person. You're not gonna find dirt on her. It seems like she truly lives up to her reputation, no?
Indeed, she is well liked by the cast and crew of the Lord Gilla, and seems to have positive relationships with the other members of Starnova as well. Searching, while countless user queries for lurid images of God damn it. Shimazaki Sasami on the net, all results lead to either lookalike porn stars or various phishing and ransomware scam sites. Based on the data, I can only conclude that there is truly no publicly available compromising information involving Shimazaki Sasami. Come on though, you really think she's as squeaky clean as she claims? Every girl has something they want to keep secret. You think you can climb the corporate ladder with just some smiles? Well, she has. Haruka-senpai, maybe you're just attributing your way of doing things to other people.
Shut up! You seriously want me to believe that this Shimazaki's gonna be Miss Goody Two-Shoes forever? Just give it some time. She'll have a scandal or two. She'll be bending over backwards to hush. However, the girls all swallowed and braced themselves. This was always the point to which the producer announced something unbelievable. With but 3 months remaining until the Idol Grand Prix, we cannot afford to wait now. Thus I hereby announce this. This year's fan election shall be held live at Nippon Budokan. Every copy of our next singles album will contain QR codes entering the purchase into a lottery ticket to the Budokan fan election event. Of course, buying multiple copies will increase the purchaser's chance of obtaining a ticket. In the fan election, you will all make your cases and candidacy speech direct in front of the very fans who will vote to determine your rank. Of course, I will leave it to each of you as what your candidacy speech will entail. Of course, the entire proceeding will be televised live on all national channels. Let the pageantry of the fan election event drown out whatever Starnova seeks to accomplish with their dome live. Whether it be your triumphant grins or victory, or your bitter tears of defeat. I want them plastered on every magazine cover, aired on every television channel, and spread through every corner of the internet. Do you understand? Sir! 5 years, Quasar has ruled the idol world unchallenged, the very symbol of Japanese entertainment. Though other stars may be born, let them understand that they all revolve around us. Greater and brighter than all else, the light at the center of the galaxy. All the stars revolve around us, Quasar! For once, the girls looked at each other in relief, so the producer had a plan to defeat Starnova all along. Their worries were completely unfounded, as Shiro had said. They were, after all, Quasar, the most powerful idol unit in the nation. There's no way they were going to just roll over and let Starnova hog everyone's attention. Well, actually, still will. I mean, it's our story. So, no, actually, since not time failed, Sasami still has that 1% chance of failure. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. We stood by while the crew filmed Shiro's bath scene in the studio. That. Just that face with the ellipses. It's like just the little blush. It's just perfect. Sasami seemed awfully fixated on Shiro. Well, I can understand her interest. Come to think of it, this was the first time she had to deal with a fully nude scene. Mika had her fair share of problems when she had to perform nude scenes for the black opera television drama, thanks to the tricked camera angles and body socks. She wasn't actually ever naked, of course, but I couldn't forget that my talents were still girls. Not only that, but Aki had posed tastefully nude earlier in the year for her photo book. Granted, that was done of her own initiative, so it wasn't really the same as Sasami or Mika, but I still wonder if deep down, even Aki had reservations about revealing such intimate parts of her body to the masses. Indeed, I recalled my own near-nude photo shoots back when I was an idol, with great embarrassment and regret. Given my experiences with having to put aside my dignity with the name of stardom, I had to do my best to level with Sasami about what this job was going to require. Unfortunately, though, nothing in Lord Gilla film required Sasami to appear naked. We did look out in that regard. Cut! Alright, that's a wrap! Shiro's assistant rushed onto the set and wrapped her in a towel before escorting her to the change room.
Even though it's just acting, those kinds of scenes really make your heart pound, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, there's no need for you to worry, though. There aren't any nude scenes with you in this project.
But I was thinking, Okuda-san really is amazing. If I had to perform in front of a camera naked like that, I think I would just freeze up and totally stutter all over my lines. And yet, Okuda-san nailed that shoot in just a single take. As expected, it really takes an amazing person to be the censor of Quasar.
Well, after a few years in the business, people say they're just used to it. They just get used to it. I don't know why. But now I'm concerned about something else. I have to see more in order for my concern to, get there. I don't want to put it out in the world, because if you put it out there, then it happens. Anyways, where was I? Remember? Oh no, that's me. Remember how you used to be so nervous whenever you had to do a gravure shoot, but now you can handle them with ease? It's the same thing.
But I still have a long way to go. After all, I'm still not quite sure if I'm ready for it. The kiss scene.
What's that?
Nothing at all. Don't mind me, producer-san.
With that, Shiro returned to the set for the next scene. Alright, looks like Okuda-san's ready. Let's get into positions. Back into positions, everyone. Cast and crew resumed filming. During the middle of the lunch break, Sasami walked up to the rooftop of Miko Film's office.
So those kinds of scenes are only natural for a pro idol, huh? But I don't feel ready for it at all.
Yeah. That was so. That whole scene had so much power to just boop, then boop. Oh my god, that was so. Oh, that was terrifying in a sense. For some reason, that was just. That held so much power. Oh god. Sasami gasped when she saw Shiro on the other end of the room with a cigarette in her mouth. Shiro tossed the cigarette aside and hid it under the sole of her shoe, wasting not a breath, and faced Sasami with a smile.
My, looks like my secret place has been found out already. Shimazaki-san, what brings you here? Nothing. I thought I'd come out here for some fresh air.
Well, now you're not gonna get it because there's smoke in the air.
Fresh air.
Sorry about that, guys. Anyways.
Yeah, I can definitely relate. What a scene that was, being forced to act bare naked like that in front of a bunch of men. The cameraman's face was bright red, and I swear I could see a bulge in his trousers. Oh no. But I guess that's just the life of an idol, eh? Dancing, smiling, singing, smiling on the palms of men who think they own you. No. Shiro approached Sasami, intruding on her space. Okay. Hey, between us girls, does your producer force you to do things you don't like? Make vile threats about how bad things might happen to your career if you don't give him what he wants? Of course not. Producers would never do something like that. He's a really good guy, you know. I trust him with my life. Oh. Shiro smiled greatly as she put her hands on Sasami's shoulders. You must like him a great deal, then. Huh? Your producer, that is. At least I respect him. Sasami-chan, you know you're really cute. No, Okuda-san's much more beautiful than I could ever hope to be anyways. I'm worried. That's probably the reason why only Okuda-san has some nude scenes in the film. Has something been troubling you? Sasami-chan, you can tell me anything. We're the only two girls on the set, you know. Well, so, you know the kiss scene I have with Mike-san? Mike-san's a great person and all, and I get that he's a really accomplished actor, but... Your heart's still not prepared? Yes, that's exactly what I'm trying to say. Forgive me if I'm being too blunt, but Sasami-chan... Are you still a virgin? Of course! How could I be an idol otherwise? Shiro nearly choked on her laughter. Then have you even kissed a guy before? No! Sasami's face turned scarlet as Shiro looked at her as she was still a grade schooler. Sorry, but you really are such a cute little thing, Sasami-chan. Don't worry, inexperience is only a good thing for a girl. Shiro smiled like an older sister. She patted Sasami on the top of the head. Well, I can definitely see how a kiss scene would be troubling for Sasami-chan then. I see. But what's more, it bothers you even more that your producer's giving the okay for it all this. It makes you worried that he's openly telling you to kiss another guy in front of him without a trace of concern? I know I'm being immature, but I kind of want him to seem a little concerned. You really are a girly girl, huh? But don't worry, that's the kind of girls that guys like the most. Your producer's just too preoccupied with his own world that he can't see you as anything more than a good he's trying to sell. But do you know what you have to do to catch his eyes? What should I do? Cause him trouble. Yeah, there it is. There it is. It's not what I thought, but there it is. You see, if you want a man's attention, then you must be the one on his mind the most. And nothing stays on people's minds better than work. It's only natural for girls to be selfish. You're a top idol now. So the only question you should be asking yourself is, why isn't he paying more attention to me? A girl's greatest weapon is her tears, after all. Make it seem like his attention is the only thing keeping you away from crying, and he'll be attending to you day and night. I see. As expected of the Empress of the Entertainment, Okuda-san really does know everything. Shiro is enough. Oh boy. Sorry, I got a message there. Shiro isn't. Yeah, sure is enough. We're I don't know why I keep writing as Sasami. Shiro is enough. We're co-stars now. Then Shiro-san, I hope to learn more from your experience from now on. Yes, we'll get along grandly, I'm sure. With that, break time was nearly over. The two girls went back on set. I'm glad I managed to make friends with Shiro-san. I guess the bad rumors about her were all just fake. No. No. Sasami, no. What's everyone talking about? What's everyone thinking, bad-mouthing her all the time when she's just another girl like us who just happened to get more popular than everyone else? Alright, let's get along and make the film a success. Oh, Sasami, you poor girl. After the day's work concluded, Shiro noticed a text on her cell. It was from a number she had not seen in a long time. Maria? Yeah.
Maria, what's the matter? She received a text back almost instantly. It's been a while, Shiro-senpai. Why don't we meet and catch up on things? Sure, do you have a place in mind? A bar. Shiro found herself in a small hole in the wall bar. A far cry from the glitzy high-end establishment frequented by Quasars, this place had the advantage of being secluded from the eyes of the paparazzi and fans. Good evening, Shiro-senpai. Shiro moved her shades.
Maria, been doing well?
Yeah. Shiro sat down next to her and ordered a drink.
So, I'm guessing you didn't call me out here to reminisce about the past. Yeah, I suppose. But it really is unfortunate what happened.
What do you mean?
Looks like Kami P was wrong to have given up on you so easily. Look how far Starnova's gotten with you as general manager.
I'm an old hen like the world would, an old hen like me would never have been able to pull this off. Most of it's thanks to Sasami's hard work.
Really? Wow, that girl truly is the real thing. A gift, I have to say.
She received her gin cocktail and took a sip.
What a refreshing breath of fresh air. For an artist girl like her to make it to the top, I'm rooting for her too, you know. She really is the most adorable little thing I've ever laid my eyes on.
Is that so?
Maria, why are you looking at me with such eyes? Are you afraid that I'm plotting something behind your back?
I never realized it back then, but the way you handle things is all wrong. It doesn't have to be like that, you know. It wasn't until I became a member of Starnova that I figured it out. Just because we're pro idols doesn't mean we have to shed our dignities. There's more to being an idol than winning. I already know you're trying to trick Sasa-chan into becoming one of your pawns. That's exactly what you did to Kanahana back when you were trying to become the center.
Maria, you're still naive as ever. You've been drinking from Shining Productions' punch bowl a bit too much, haven't you? You honestly think it's any different on your side? At the end of the day, we're all competing to become the greatest idols, the greatest talent agency, the greatest icon. After you win, people will attach all the reasons for your greatness to justify everything after the fact. And if you lose, it doesn't matter if you're a saint, your name will be vilified, shamed, and then, worst of all, forgotten. After everything you've done, all you've lost, and all you've risked, can you really accept Starnova losing? If you don't do everything you possibly can, if you don't go mad trying to win, then you have no right to call yourself an idol.
A pack of wolves in the forest, huh?
See, you understood how things worked too once, a long time ago.
But that girl's different. She's too pure for this business. Maybe she's too pure for this world. Probably. Sasami's really fucking pure. I'm asking you to leave her out of it. Don't hurt Sasa-chan.
Don't worry. Why are you trying to make me out to be the evil wicked witch here? I'm just telling it as it is. Sasami-chan is my adorable co-star. As her senpai, I want to help her become all she can be. It's a tough world for a girl, you know. Such a pretty, naive, adorable little lamb without my help. It'd be a shame if something happened to her. That's why I'm spending my valuable time looking after her. I'm honestly getting a little bit too old for this kind of antics we used to pull back in the days.
Is that really the truth?
Of course. Having such a cute kohai, it just makes you want to protect her smile forever, doesn't it?
Hey, I'm serious here. This isn't the time for jokes, senpai. She reached into her purse and pulled out a red jewel out.
I still carry this, you know.
Kanahana's. You always kept it after all this time.
I swear upon this jewel. I will protect Shimazaki Sasami.
You know that's bullshit! Sasami, you have my word, Maria. You know that's bullshit. And then I'll keep faith in your promise. She still meant a lot to you, didn't she?
It's not like I wanted to fight her, but it had to be done. Casting aside your love is the natural price of becoming an idol. It wasn't my fault for even letting our relationship progress to that point in the first place. But that was 3 years ago. I imagine we both moved on since then.
Has there been any contact from Kanahana?
Not at all. Not that I'm surprised. No doubt I deserve to be hated by her.
I see. Anyway, I doubt you want to waste your time listening to me wax on about the past.
I suppose it'd be stretching to consider ourselves friends at this point, but I don't hate you, Maria. This is just as far as we'll go together. Then I'll be leaving.
Yeah, same here. I'll keep you to your promise, my bad. With that, the two former teammates parted ways. I'm still worried. Sasami, don't listen to her. She bad lady. And with that, we'll continue next time. We've hit our hour. Oh boy. This whole page is going to be filled because it's Act 1. Oh. Anyways, I'm worried for Sasami, but I think we all are at this point because Shiro, she a dangerous little girl. She dangerous. Anyways, but yeah. Hopefully the live goes well with the stupid Quasar's live result announcement thing. I don't know. But all I know is Sasami needs to be careful because Shiro gonna fill her head with dumb shit just to make Sasami fuck up, and that's not good. Anyways, but thank you all for watching. If you liked, just hit the thumbs up button and save it to your favorites. So share with your friends. This has been Conixis. You can follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description below. Thank you all for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone.
それが嬉しいもうキラキラキラキラ